Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Mattel doll news to talk about, from confirmation of the new CREEPRODUCTIONS being Dawn of the Dance, new Stranger Things collaboration for Skullector 2-pack, Skullector release also happening for Killer Clowns from Outer Space, new Disney Princess manga dolls, Scare Skullector restock, and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, like, share, comment, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below, and let's get into it. Okay, firstly, yes, let's talk about the second restock that happened for the new fan club member exclusive doll for 2026, Scara, her brand new Skullector doll. So the restock happened on January 14th on Mattel Creations only, again for fan club members. And I believe, yes, I just checked, she is still available on Mattel Creations up for pre-order. But the thing that's changed here is that I feel like in my last video I talked about how the ship by date is like August for this like new batch in production for the restock. But now on the website it shows September as the ship date for this new batch of dolls for Scara. So I'm not sure when this new batch will be shipped out to people, but apparently it's August or September. I kind of thought I saw people saying like the pre-order sold out or something, but again, I looked and she's still available as a pre-order on Mattel Creations. So what do you think? Were you able to get her on Mattel Creations, or did you already get her the first time around? And what do you think of this whole release? Did it go better for you? Did the purchase go smoothly or not? Let me know. Now, next up, this information came from user Seeing Mound, as per usual. Thank you so much to them for sharing all of this with us. Starting off with this post, they shared about an update on the Disney Princess manga collection dolls. Previously, we knew about Ariel, that had been confirmed, but now they also mentioned that Snow White and Jasmine will be a part of this collection. The pricing apparently is $32.99, and the release, other information is not available as of filming right now. So it's interesting. This seems to be the entire lineup: Snow White, Ariel, and Jasmine. I'm not sure why specifically these characters, like what do they have in common and not like the other princesses that are like not included here. So I'm not sure why, if there's a reason, and if there is a reason, like why, right? Like why these characters specifically. But it's still a mystery, like to me, what this will actually look like. Like, I mean, the princess dolls already are kind of cartoony, so them being like manga inspired, like how will that look like? How will they make those dolls look different? Will they be black and white? Will they be like very stylized, brand new body molds and like articulation and like fashions? I'm honestly, again, I'm not quite sure what to expect here. This seems like such a out of left field release for Mattel, for Disney Princess as well. So yeah, but what do you think? I think let's see what happens. I'm cautiously excited. Let's see if Mattel can deliver here with something exciting and unique. Okay, next up, we now have confirmation that we're getting a Skullector based on the movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space, specifically based on the character of Shorty. The stand will be yellow. Well, no, they will include a stand. They will have yellow clothing, obviously green hair, and obviously also object heels that will apparently be balloons. The pricing apparently is around $70 US, which is definitely very much in line with previous drops, and I guess releasing sometime this year, probably around summertime, I want to say, but I don't know for sure. This previously we thought this was going to be like a Barbie release, but now again it's confirmed to be a Skullector, which makes sense. I think it would be weirder if it was a Barbie release, because like why? But this being a Monster High Skullector, okay, yes. Now the big question here is, will this character be gender bent, or will they keep it male, you know, because the character obviously is male. Well, they're aliens, I believe, in the movie, right? So it doesn't really matter, but you know, in like visually speaking, it's a male presenting character. So a clown, right? So will they keep it as such, or will they gender bend the character into a female and just have all these like color themes and character details on top instead. So I'm not sure. But the object heels being balloons are yeah, That sounds appropriate. That sounds very predictable. So let's see. I have not seen the movie, so I don't have a huge attachment here, but it is exciting to hear that as well. This release will be wide. So this will not be a Mattel Creations exclusive. This release should be available on other stores and websites. So that's gonna be very good, especially for people who want to get this doll and do not want to have that stress. So I hope this release goes well. And then, of course, also we have another Skullector coming out in fall, which is not confirmed to be Stranger Things. Yes, Seeing Mount confirmed that there is an abbreviation going around, and it's ST, and of course that can only mean one thing. It stands for Stranger Things. Now, this will be a 2-pack, as the pricing is rumored to be around 100 US dollars. So definitely gonna be a 2-pack, yes, which means that 11 will be included for sure. But a big question mark here is who will be the second doll included. Now, the timing also of this release is weird because the last season just debuted. It's like out. And for this Skullector 2-pack to drop in fall, like to me that feels a bit late. You know, like right now, everyone's talking about the 5th season, conformity gate, right? Like the whole theory about the season not being completely done, like it's all an illusion or something. So everyone's talking about Stranger Things right now, and I'm not sure if people will still be talking about it in time for fall. So if this release really is accurate like this, it feels to me a bit off, but let's see, I guess, what actually happens. But at least we know for sure now that there is going to be a Stranger Things collaboration. I mean, I hope it really is true, but like, yeah, I think it is. So the question mark, like I mentioned, is just like who will be next to Elle? Is it going to be Vecna? Is it going to be the Demogorgon? It's not clear, apparently, because other toy lines that have come out have excluded Vecna. It's perhaps more likely to be the Demogorgon, and if it is a Demogorgon, then perhaps they will be taking inspiration specifically from the first season of 11 and the Demogorgon. So in that case, 11 would be on the small sister body, and she would also probably have the like blonde wig on and the pink dress on, because that's a very famous outfit from 11. Probably her most like well-known look from the entire show. But yeah, my main concern here is that the Demogorgon, they're just gonna gender bend the Demogorgon as well, which is so weird because again, it's a monster, so like, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but like, to me, it would be so much cooler if they just kept it appropriate and like accurate to how it actually looks like in the show, and that would be really fun, especially because now we know that they really are capable of introducing brand new body sculpts and head sculpts, like with the alien Skullector. Like if they can pull off that kind of like level of design and ingenuity, then they can for sure give us a whole new head sculpt for the Demogorgon here, and a body sculpt as well. Probably going to be very, very, very similar as well in terms of like fashion pieces, and also very, very similar looks, because they're also both very similar monster designs, right? I'm just hoping that, again, they don't gender bend the Demogorgon. I just feel like, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but I feel like we can all agree it would be much cooler if they did not do that. And they kept it as an accurate depiction of how it actually looks like in the show. And especially next to 11, it just would make it look much more awesome. But yeah, it's not confirmed. Again, if it is the Demogorgon, it could be Vecna. We could all be surprised. It could be Vecna, or it could be, I don't know, someone else, I guess. Who else could it be? The Mind Flayer? Could it be Will? Could it be Mike? Honestly, it would be really fun if we got a whole Skullector like pack of all the characters, Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Will, like a 5-pack perhaps. Like that would be amazing, but that would cost so much money as well. So yes, I'm happy with this. What do you think? And do you think also the timing of this release is a bit late? Again, fall of this year is a bit late for me, but let's see, maybe it will release even earlier and we just don't know yet. But yeah, maybe it'll be like a surprise. That alien Skullector was a surprise, so never say never. But what do you think about the Demogorgon or Vecna being included? Which would you prefer, and do you agree that they should not gender bend those two designs. And lastly, reported by Singma, we now have confirmation that the CREEPRODUCTIONS for fall of 2026 will be Dawn of the Dance, including Laguna, Frankie, Draculaura, Claudine, and Cleo. Yes, Gulia is omitted, left out from this CREEPRODUCTION, which is definitely weird. But previously we thought it was Schools Out, which would have been like, I would have definitely preferred Schools Out reproductions over Dawn of the Dance, just because to me Schools Out is so much more iconic. Schools Out is probably like my favorite line ever from Monster High. It just, something about them just feels so timeless, but edgy and chic and personal and unique. Just, I love them. Especially Schools Out Laguna. Ugh, she's like top tier. I love her so much. Just something about that whole wave speaks to me. What do you think? Am I the only one? So for me, Schools Out CREEPRODUCTIONS would have been amazing, but now it's been confirmed it will be Dawn of the Dance CREEPRODUCTIONS, which is also good. I have Claudine, Cleo, and Laguna Dawn of the Dance dolls, the originals. Thankfully, I'm very happy I still have them, but I was never able to get Frankie or Draculaura. So I if this is really true, I definitely would like to maybe get Draculaura and Frankie from the reproductions, because I'm missing them. And I've always felt like I should get them, but I don't want to pay like so overpriced, listings on eBay, especially for Draculaura, because if I'm not mistaken, Draculaura was like a 3-pack exclusive, right? So she's going to be now sold individually, I'm assuming. Yeah, the pricing for each of these dolls separately will be around $30 US. So pretty expensive, honestly. But because they used to be like, the CREEPRODUCTIONS used to be like 20 something, right? Like 25. But now they're like 30 something. So it's going, the price is definitely increasing, which sucks. But yeah, so I'm definitely excited still for these reproductions to hit. I hope that they release smoothly, and I hope that they have enough stock. I again would love to get Draculaura or Frankie, and I'm really hoping that they don't mess it up, like I hope that they really have a good availability here for fans across the globe, not just the US release. I hope that it releases well for everyone and across all websites, Amazon and stuff, because Schools Out would have been huge, but Dawn of the Dance also is very huge. And does it suck that Gulia is not included here? Definitely. It sucks that she's not here, but I guess they really just want to keep it to the 5 main core characters, so it makes sense. Also, to be fair, Deuce also is not going to be here, so not just Gulia, but also no Deuce, so it does feel a bit incomplete. But what do you think? And that was all of the little Mattel doll news we had for today, but thank you once again to Seeing for sharing, and I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think down below. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. A link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, no pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.